Hello everyone and welcome to Lavender Blue. I'm Fiona. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please hit the like button and leave a comment, as this helps my channel and I love to chat with you all. I would also love it if you would subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. You can also find me on other social media platforms and I would love to connect with you there. My link is always in the description box below. Now, let's get creative. Hi everyone, this is Fiona from Lavender Blue. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought we would make some flowers from fabric and lace. So any little scraps of fabric and lace that you have, because I needed some more to put in my journals. I'm going to be doing a few sort of little mass making projects. So that, you know, we can have a few things made up to put into our journals. So this one today is quite a quick and easy one. I've watched a lot of videos on making different flowers, fabric flowers, and I found this to be the easiest way for me. And there's lots of videos out there, there's lots of different ways. So I'm just going to show you how I did these. This one's got a little bit of like sheer fabric, a couple of pieces of different coloured sheer fabric, and then a couple of different laces, and then I've stuck just a button in the middle there. And this is a smaller one with, it's got some fabric and then a couple of different laces. And then I've stuck on one of my, I made some of these cabochons from my clay. It's just a clay mold. If I have it here, I'll show you. Let's see if I can find it. I can get it out here. Sorry. Yep, there it is. So this is the mold that I used. So it's just this. Oh, this one here. This mold, and I did get this one off Temu. So if you're looking for a little cabochon mold, yeah, this is the larger one here, and there's a little teeny one there. Not sure if I've got any of those ones, or is that one? No, this is the larger one, because they actually shrink. The clay actually shrinks a little bit when it dries. So that's how I made those. Alright, just put that back in there. And of course, mine I haven't painted. I've just left the clay plain. But you can, of course, you know, paint them different colours to match, you know, whatever project it is that you're working on. And I've got some buttons. I've got my jar of buttons here. So now I'm using cardboard circles. So I just used my 1-inch circle punch here and punched out a few circles out of some old cardboard. But you could use fabric if you wanted to. Just depends on what you prefer to do. I like the cardboard because that just glues onto your page, and if you didn't have any fabric glue, it'll still glue down easily. So these are just 1-inch circles. So I'm going to make another sort of lacy one. And let's see what I've got. So what I've got is I've got a lot of different pieces of laces and some sheer fabrics. But I've also got some lace doily here, which I haven't used yet. So I might use some lace doily in this one. I might see how this goes as a base. So although it's fairly open weave, it might be hard to sort of find a place to put the glue, but let's see, we'll give it a go. So my first couple of circles, I want to cut firstly 2 circles that are like sort of the size that I want the flower. So I'm going to fold it in half so I can cut them both pretty much the same. Now my circles are not circles because I'm not very good at cutting you know, perfect circles, but they're kind of a circle, which it doesn't really matter because you're going to sort of pucker it all up when it's on there anyway, and you can't really notice, you know, the difference. So I'll just cut these into more of a circle shape if I can. Sort of just like that. This one's, he's cutting off this edge. Yep. So yeah, as I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. But I'll see how these go as a base. With the other ones I did use fabric, but let's see, I could probably... Because what you're going to do is you're going to fold your circles in half. So you're going to fold it in half. And I'm just getting I'm using a glue gun because it's a lot easier. So I'm just going to put glue on half the circle. Whoops. Half the circle. Fold this in half and glue it down like this. And if you're using a glue gun, be really careful because they're very hot. So same with the other one, fold it in half. Put a little bit of glue in the center and around here. And then put that down like that. And you can sort of pucker in, sort of pull and pucker in the, you know, the fabric a little bit to make your flower, your petals sort of, you know, what's the word? Kind of pucker up maybe a bit more. You know, I don't think that's the right word, but I think you know what I mean. So then we're going to get 2 more circles, but make them slightly smaller. And we're going to glue them the opposite way. So these ones they're going down, that's the center. I'm going to turn it so that these ones are down this way. So let's see what I can use this time. And this time I might use a bit of this sheer fabric for the next layer. So I just want to make these slightly smaller. Let's see if I can fold it in half. So just slightly smaller than what the other one was. It can be the same size, I guess. We're just layering. So kind of a circle. And that one's definitely not circle. This one's a bit bigger, never mind. It really doesn't matter too much because they're just, you know, sort of shabby, yeah, shabby, junky flowers. Rustic. Okay, so what I do with the fabric, I couldn't do it with that open lace, but I would just put a dot in the middle and I'll fold it in half and just go like that. So I've got my half. Now get roughly the middle again, and these ones are going this way. A fair bit smaller, but that's okay. Oops. Glue gun gets stuck to your fingers easily. Some more in the middle there, and down that way. And you can get something else like a pen or a pencil and push it down like that if you want to. And I might just cut, you see you can cut around it afterwards if you're not quite happy with the shape. So just cut some of this off. There we go. And now I'm going to put a third layer. So what have I got? I've got some here. Actually, what shall I use? I might use a different colour, so maybe this nice goldy colour. So I'm going to cut a couple of even smaller circles if I can. Let's cut that through there. Smaller bits. And then you'll want another small piece to put in the centre. And I think I'll just do it the same as those ones. So just one little one. So I've really got 3 small ones. Let's put that one aside for now. This is just how I do it. I mean, you can do as many layers as you want. You could layer them up a bit more if you wanted to. So I'll put my glue, turning it this way because the line is going that way, and I'm going to put these the other way. Fold it in half. There we go. Let's push that down. This one down. And these ones probably could have been a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not trying to get them perfect. So, you know, I sort of like the randomness of it, to be honest. And then just in the center, we're going to just put a circle like that. And then I'll decide what I want to put as my center. There you go. You see that one? Yep. I hope so. There's actually a big shadow here. I'm hoping that you can see okay. Yeah. So, as I said, I've got my buttons. I've got these. I've got this button here that I pulled out. It's quite nice, actually. Let's have a look. I've got this one here. Actually, that one's nice. I really like that button. I'm hoping you can see okay. It seems a little bit dark in the camera. There we go. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Just let me see if it makes a difference if I turn my light on. It's a little bit better, I think. But I'll hold it into the light there. See that button? So I'm going to put that one on with my hot glue. And a good way to make sure it sticks is to actually put the glue onto that piece of lace, so that, you know, if you just stick it by the shank part, it may not stick properly, so I'm sticking it to this actual top bit of lace to make sure that it does hold, and that's in there nicely. Yeah, sorry about the light, that's a bit of a disappointment. What other buttons have I got? Now, these ones are quite interesting. And it can be, of course, a flat button. Doesn't have to be a button with a shank. Oh, and I also found these pearls amongst my buttons. And they've got kind of a sort of a flat side to them. Not flat, but it's got a little indent. So that, one of them I might use on the next one, maybe. I'll just put my lid on. So we've got these three. I've got that one, and that one. So they're all kind of different sizes. Okay, so let's do another one. And I've got a hole in this piece of cardboard, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to start this time. What am I going to use? I've got this this nice fabric here. It's sort of got nice and sheer, and it's got this pattern on it. There. I've used this a fair bit in my journals, and I think I've actually coffee dyed this. And I've got some other crochet lace. Okay, so I might use this one as the base. And you can use just normal fabric as well. You don't have to use, oops, just made a mess on my scissors then. You don't have to use, you know, the lace or the crochet trim if you don't want to. And I'm just looking for my wipe so I can wipe my, here it is. It's right in front of me. As you can see, I'm not exactly a neat and tidy crafter. Look at my scissors now. Tatty. Oh, now the other thing you can do, which I didn't show you, which I did with the other ones, was if you want it to look a little bit more rustic, say if you've got white fabric and you want it a bit more vintagey looking, it's just to get your distress ink and just go over it with your ink, and it's going to give it a bit more of a rustic vintage look. I really like making these flowers. It's actually quite fun. And you can, you know, fluff them up as much as you want to, like that. Okay, so anyway, let's cut a couple more circles. I think I'll fold it like this way. Circle-ish circles, I should say, because mine aren't circles. This is also a good way of making fabric clusters, but you wouldn't necessarily want them to be circles. They could be squares, and you could sew your buttons on the top for your fabric clusters, or you could glue them. I mean, you could sew them onto your flowers too, which would look nice. So I've got that one, and I've got, that's probably a bit too small. So let me use, I have actually got this lace trim, which I could cut down. Let's see. I really like this gold one, it does add something. So let's do a couple more with the gold lace. And most of this lace and fabric that I have, not all of it, but a lot of it comes from, you know, the op shop, the secondhand shop. And some of it was gifted to me. You don't have to, you know, go out and buy brand new bits of lace. And quite often too, I cut it off old clothing. If I have any old clothing and it's got lace, I'll just cut it off so that I can use it. I'm just trying to find my bag. Yeah. Then I also have this fabric which was white that I've coffee dyed. It's really nice. Let's see. I'll use another lighter one now, I think. This is a bit of sort of muslin fabric. Try it with this one. Yes, I'll just find an end and do a couple of slightly smaller circles this time, and then one to go in the middle. Oops, got a crease in it there. Perhaps I should have cut the end off first so it's easier to work with. There we go. And as I say, you can always cut bits off at the end. Then I think I might have a different colour or a different texture in the middle. So, I have actually got some calico. Don't know. No. I think I might use this lace. This is it's a little bit lighter than the gold one. So sort of a brownish kind of a colour, or tan, a light tan. I'll just cut that off first and cut a small circle. There we go. Okay, so get my cardboard. Let's use this one without the hole in it. And oops, cut that, did I? Get my two bigger circles, and I'll just put a bit of glue there. So half of the middle, just bunch it up a little bit. Sticking to me everywhere. And oops, second one. The thing I like about glue gun is that it's instant. You know, you don't have to hang around and wait for things to dry. So, and you do get a little bit of time to, a little bit of playroom, you know, so that you can move things around, but you've got to be fairly quick. So that's that. So I'm going to turn it this way. And now I'm going to put my gold ones on. Oops, that one. Yep, glue guns are very handy, but they're also very sticky. There we go, I think that looks nice. I'm going to turn it again. Turn it around. If I can get, sorry, get this glue off my hands. And then I'm going to put my other little fabric ones on. Punch that up just a little bit. And last one. Second last one. There we go. And then I've decided, yeah, to use this one in the center. Right. Okay. So now I'm thinking one of these little pearls would be really nice. Yeah, I think that looks pretty. It's got a kind of one flat side, and I found it amongst my buttons, so I'm going to, it's got two flat sides. Put that, whoops, now I can't find the side with the glue. I think that's it, yep. It's got glue all over it. There we go. And that's our other flower. They're pretty, aren't they? Yeah, really nice for the cover of a journal, or, you know, the cover, or even, yeah, inside, because they're not too bulky. Just depends, I guess, how many layers you do and what you put in the center. So you can make them all different sizes. So let's do one more. I've got one more bit of cardboard. I think I'll do one more. So this time I will use, I might use that bit of fabric again I used on this one for the bottom. Now, if you have an easier way of cutting circles, please tell me. Oh no, that's too small. That's way too small. Let's try again. And of course you could do just a little tiny one if you wanted to. Sorry if you can't see me. Just trying to get this, just trying to cut the circle out. Right, there we go. And then I'm going to use this sheer fabric again. because I like it. This is a sort of a, it's just a bit thicker than a cheesecloth, really. So I might just cut that whole corner off. And then I'm going to do slightly smaller circle. So I'm cutting two at once here. That's why I fold my fabric in half. There we go. And then we want another layer. So let's do, I've got this more of a netting kind of a fabric, so we'll try that one. I might try some next time with just all fabric, you know, like just all this type of fabrics that I've got. But yeah, I won't do that in this video, but you can obviously do that. So that's those ones. Now what do I want in the center? I'm thinking possibly I'll try it with another one of the fabric in the center, just to make it a little bit matching. There we go, just a small one. Okay, let's go. Oops. Just a little bit pointy there. Okay. Let's go to the middle. Bunch it up a little bit. And the next one. And bunch it up. There we go. So my next layer was this one. And it's going to go the opposite way. Turn that around. So as I said, you can see they're definitely not circles, so it really doesn't matter. Now I'm running out of glue. Hopefully I've got enough just to finish this one. Then we'll put the little lace ones. Just gonna need a tiny bit more glue. I hope I've got enough. Actually, no, I'll probably have to get another glue stick. Hang on just a second. get my fingers off. Just pop another one in there. Okay, so now I want to put my center one on. Just push it down. And then, as I said, I can see where it's uneven now, like around the outsides here. So I just want to tidy them up a little bit more. That can stay there. And I'm thinking it would look nice with the pearl in this one as well. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't really match. I do have a little clay heart as well. That's kind of cute. One of those. That would go too. Let's see. I actually like the cameo again on this one. So I'll just put this one on. There we go, and I'm going to put a little bit of ink on this one because the fabric's very white on this one. Just rough it up a little bit. There you go. And that looks really nice, doesn't it? So I'm going to go ahead and make more of these, but just let me get this rubbish off my desk. I thought I'd come on and show you how I was doing them and give you an idea for a mass making session. So there we go. I hope you like this video, and I'll be back very soon for another mass making session or junk journaling or whatever, mixed media maybe. But I think I'm going to do quite a few sort of mass making ideas for a little while, because I need to get my stash up as well. So hopefully that'll give you a few ideas. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.